And we are live. How's it going, everyone? Hi, Bluetooth. How was Friday? Managed to catch up on some sleep, I hope. Yeah. I was just ready earlier. Yeah, I was just ready, so I just thought I'd start off a bit early. We're not actually going to get into the game until it's 1 on the dot, just because, like, if people were expecting for it to start at 3, I'm not going to start early. But, you know, I'll go ahead and recap. Oh, hold on. My AC still on? I thought I turned it off. Alright, there we go. The AC was off. The fan was still on. Got it. But yeah, God, I fucking love this. The Dragon Ball Superhero Gamma 2's theme. Oh, top fucking that movie has some fucking great fucking music. Honestly, probably my favorite Dragon Ball movie. Yeah, I have to. Yeah, probably. Like, story-wise, it was just so good, and Piccolo is one of my favorite characters. See him be the main characters. Enough about that. Verge's Last Reward, yes. So last time, we had the Ambidex game, and Alice betrayed us. Mommy betrayed us. So we're on one. So we have 1 point, which means we are remarkably close to hitting the bucket. Yeah. However, we do have some invaluable information. That is, who is trustworthy and who isn't. Right? We know that Dio and Quark are trustworthy. Probably Quark more so than Dio. We know that Luna is trustworthy, and we know that Tenmyoji is trustworthy. Then we also know that Kay and Clover are untrustworthy, and Alice is untrustworthy. As for whether or not they'll remain trustworthy in the future, that can always change. However, I feel like Luna is a pretty safe bet. And then I feel like Quark and Dio are also probably safe bets, since well, they didn't get betrayed, right? Tenmyoji got betrayed, so that might be like, oh, I'm gonna have to betray someone next round to get back in the lead. You know, like, he could carry that spike forward, so Tenmyoji could be risky. On the other hand, Luna, Quark, and Dio, they, you know, they went, they chose trust, and it worked out for them. So, yeah, I'm assuming they will continue to do that, because they now have, well, technically they're not in the lead, but I mean, it's over, right? I mean, they are in the lead in the most, like, sure, they don't have as many points as, say, Alice, Kay, and Clover. However, they do have the fact that no one will ever ally with Kay, Clover, or Alice, which means they're just gonna stay stuck at at 6 points forever. They'll never reach 9 points, so you will never reach the truth. Gold experience, Requiem. All right, perfect timing. The song ended. Yeah, let's just hop right into the game. Hopefully the game capture's working fine. Look good? Yes, it does. I need to pull up the chat on my phone so that I can actually keep track of it. Okay, beautiful. All right, let's get right into it. 0? Oh, wait.
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Oh, yeah. I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Check the watch.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right you are. So, let me just close them.
I'm calling it. Someone's gonna use the ambidex door
have closed.
to chop off their arm, I'm guessing.
Round 2 of the ambidex game will be the moon round. Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
See? Moon cards. Oh, right, because the previous one had sun cards. Let's see. Does that mean I can't use these cards anymore since they've got suns on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now, you'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
Got it.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to. It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door,
I think we're good now.
The game goes on. Of course, you could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth and back and forth, winning and losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5.
Exactly. It's the infinite prisoner's dilemma, which means those who have chosen betrayal have only betrayed themselves.
Round 100, round 2000, you might even go all the way up to round 24,009,004,897.
That would be something.
I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
So yeah, there's no limit. There's no time limit like in the previous game. Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
May I? Fucking English teachers, man. There's rules about who can go into the secondary door, right? Like you have to have 3 people. Exactly.
Yeah? So?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door.
Right, so just when someone chooses to leave, then it's just...
It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Ziggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just
Okay.
use the bracelets.
How do they get fed? They'll just die.
What? How?
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
Right, so much like in the previous game, if you were to kill someone and chop off their arm, you could essentially use their bracelet to get into doors, right? Like, for example, let's say you have the number 5 and you kill the person with the number 3 and steal their bracelet. You can then use that bracelet to get into the number 8 door, even without them, right? Because all it scans for is the bracelet, right?
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding ding ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are!
Mutilation time! But wait, hold on a minute. These things gonna come off?
No, yes!
They do indeed.
When someone dies, the bracelet comes off.
Then how do I take it off?
Well, there's 2 ways. The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Oh, Bio. I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do!
Because you're an idiot.
Well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really.
You die.
Yeah, just like the
Here's an
first game.
exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses. You know what an electrocardiogram is, right? Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep. When someone dies on a TV show.
Yeah, it's also worth noting, if you could stop someone's heart and then subsequently restart it, that should take the bracelet off. Because if you stop the heart, the bracelet will come off. If you then restart the heart, the bracelet is already off, right? I believe that was the same thing. That it was the same case in the first game, but I don't think that ever happened in the first game. At least not that I can remember. So maybe it'll happen this time.
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood.
Stream's lagging a bit. Let me check to see what YouTube has to say about that. Stream health. No, YouTube says stream health is excellent, so... Yeah, my phone resolution looks fine. They've, yeah, it's not lagging on my end. I think so, at least. And YouTube says the stream is healthy, so I think we're good. I think that might just be you, actually. I have no indication on my end that anything's happening.
Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away...
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep. So there you go. The second way. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules.
Really depends on what the definition they use for being dead. Well, no, they've specifically stated that the bracelet detects heart waves, like beats, and like when your heartbeat drops to 0, that's when the bracelet comes off. So if you could stop someone's heart and then resuscitate it, the bracelet would detect that the heart stopped and come off. It has nothing to do with death, just specifically the heart.
I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that. But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round. Oops.
It's gonna be us or 10 moldy.
I guess it's not gonna be very lucky for some of you, huh?
We're all gonna die.
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything? Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game. There. That's pretty clear, right?
Yep.
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tenmyoldi.
Or Siggy. Oh, or maybe Fido.
Yeah. So yeah, this is why I don't want to. Tenmyoldi might be dangerous because he's at 1.2, which means there's a good chance that he'll pick Betray, because if he betrays, he has a note that guarantees that he won't, like, die, essentially, right? If he trusts and we betray, that's him dead, which means, pairing up with Tenmyoldi could be dangerous because he is, I imagine, going to betray since he's at risk of death. Which why I think we should try teaming up with Luna this time. Because then, I think, you know, she's up to 5 points, and so she has no risk of dying, and she seems like a trustworthy person. So I think that's our best bet of someone going into the next round.
Or maybe everyone?
What?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
To 0. What if you drop below 0? Because, like, right now we're at 1 point, right? If we get betrayed, we drop to -1, technically, right?
I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean needles in our bracelets are gonna activate? Die.
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
Again, there's ways to stop it. So, I had been right. But how had she known before Zero told us?
I see. Phi, Sigma, and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
That got silent. Took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened the number 9 door. No rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. Secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people, as long as you had the right bracelets. Bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions: if your building or your heart stopped. 0, the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs.
Yes.
You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait! You've already got those bracelets! Have a look! The color's changed, hasn't it?
Oh! It changed. Oh no.
So am I.
Me too. It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
Oh! Oh!
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait. Really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed. Although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
So we're teamed up with Tenmyoldi now.
No change here. Still a pair.
Or no, was Tenmyoldi? No, Tenmyoldi's teamed up with. Tenmyoldi's teamed up with Phi. I think we're teamed up with Alice.
I guess this must be magenta.
Okay, this throws stuff in the
Are
works.
you two magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs, and Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like it.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed.
Huh.
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up.
Are we free from Phi?
automatically.
I like Phi.
The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything. Now,
Well, that's interesting.
with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore.
That is true. The game is mostly just automated at this point.
I mean, you guys are good from here, right? I'll never see you guys again. Did you really think I was gonna cry? Nah, 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 nah. Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies.
What the? You fucking dick.
You mad? Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
Okay, this changes everything. Hold up.
That little piece of shit.
Because I know for a fact that, like, for example, I know I can trust Luna, right? However, Luna is now paired up with... Who is Luna paired up with? Just paired up with someone. And say, for example, if that someone is Alice, right? Then I know I can trust Luna. I know I can't trust Alice. So then when they're both together in the same room, which one's going to actually win out in the argument? So that throws a wrench into the works. Quite a lot, in fact. Okay.
If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
Sounds gross. I don't really want to think about it.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
How much? Yeah, it looks like 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something.
I highly doubt he'd overlook.
If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking, and if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
Yeah, that sounds good. There were none. Nods and mumbling, split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. How did I end up here? Why? Why me? Right. Think of anything I'd done could have landed me in the game. I could have pissed anyone off. It's not this bad. Anybody money? My family certainly wasn't rich. Anyone was hoping to get that ransom payout for it. Very disappointed. I'm eating meow, so I'm gonna shut up for a bit. Okay. That's just a fucking wall of text, I guess. Obviously, I was some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete. Certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on Earth. Well, at least when I was, I didn't know it yet. I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious. Next some terrorist group servers? No. Witness the vaccination? No. Gotten wasted. One night stand with the ministers of a prominent politician? Yes, but just at one time. What? Could you elaborate, please? That she was the one who went after me. Okay, Sigma male. Anyway, that's just an ordinary college student. There was a reason I'd been inducted and put into the notary game. Sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? Got back to what I was doing right before I was taken. Memories were a little bit blurry. There. I have to say, I don't really feel as strongly for the characters in this game, for any of the characters in this game, as I did for some of the characters in the game. Right, like Clover, Snake, and Ace in the first game. I fucking loved all three of them. However, this game, I'm not really feeling any of the characters too much. I like Fi. Obviously, Clover is still Clover. We'll have so far. We'll see how it progresses. December 25th, 2028. Early morning, California desert. Just finished writing a paper due that day, and I was heading to my car from the research building. The parking lot was empty, and the bright moon sharp shadows across the hilly pavement. Last time I'd looked at the clock, it said it was 2 in the morning. It meant that today was Christmas Day. Why was I at school, typing away feet for Christmas? 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat. I hit the power button. Got nothing. I don't have time to spend all day troubleshooting. I headed back to campus to use the bolt machine. Second, the professor in charge of my research room was a Buddhist. Christ didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him. Part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I got was that one cold evening. Try as I might, I couldn't get in touch with her. Ah, yes. Breaking up not over text, over email. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd like to go to. Somehow, I didn't think by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. It is kind of cheeky, yeah. At any rate, I stayed up all night to finish my paper and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. I walked across the parking lot. I felt light. Perhaps it was relief for my paper. Perhaps it was 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake. It was both. I got into my car and stuck the keys into the ignition. Only 2 tries. Pressed the keys. Happened. Huh? Jiggled the keys in the slot and tried again. And again. 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise. Metal on metal. God damn it. Stupid piece of shit. I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel. It worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Huh? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door for a moment. For a moment, I thought it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit. Open, goddammit. What's going on? In this case, probably the best thing to do would be just break the window, honestly. I'm just racing. trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a case of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That's when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror. I was certain someone behind the car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sipping on a can. Yeah, there's... Who's there? That's the original Zero. So why... So, yeah. My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt. I already feel starting to get. Last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways in the passenger seat. Slowly drew closed. I opened again. I was in the AB room with Phi. Been taken to the Squid Game. Yeah, so this came out a long time before Squid Game did. So. Why is this happening? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. Even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Kay had said we needed to at least try and find another way out. I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight and headed off. We're going down this path. We already checked out the crew quarters. Let's check out the lounge. Yeah, this is this area.
Oh, hey, Sigma.
Can I get you a seat?
Some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
Mean, what do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. So, this is the lounge, huh? Bar. Sofa. 3 ladies. Feel like I'm in the VIP room.
Can I get you a drink?
I really do. They really fucked up my girl's design in this game. Holy shit. You better not be underage.
I turned 21 just the other day.
I see. I guess you could probably have a drink or two then. Fortunately, as much fun as that sounds, I don't think it's a very good idea.
Why not?
Surely Meow Me isn't a bad person. He can't be. She is.
Really? It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
God, the mouth movements are so bad on the bottles. Got a point.
Sigma?
I'm just kidding. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinking is probably not the best.
It hasn't gone away yet?
No, it was fine for a while. I guess the bastard's back.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure if I just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. I went away before, anyways. This been happening to anyone
What?
else?
The headaches?
Huh?
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago. I feel fine now, though.
Is Luna new Meow Me? No. No. What is that hair? No, hell no.
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier. Not me. No headaches here. Well...
Oh, what?
It's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird. Your head feels weird? No. My body feels weird. Like my whole body.
You feel kind of... You've got the same thing. Kind of like... fall asleep on top of one of your arms. When you wake up, that arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. Not just my arm, though. Whole body kind of numb and foreign.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like that, but...
Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
Really?
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Yeah.
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
That's what I was thinking. What now?
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh yeah, right.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
I think this might be some kind of side effect.
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
Huh.
Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Alright, I'll have a look somewhere else then. You guys gotta stick around here.
Haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay. Get you later then. Waved goodbye and headed towards the exit. Who next? Oh, leave. The infirmary next. Got everyone up. But no, I don't think Alice is a bad person. I think she's a dumb person, but you know. So, this is the infirmary.
Oh, Sigma. What's up with your face? You look like you just saw a roach. Are you still angry?
Of course. I'm tearing on the brink of the abyss thanks to
I
you.
didn't have a choice. I'm just trying to get out of here like we all are.
That's enough to justify screwing someone else over.
It's not what I meant, and you know it.
No, you're
if
just
I'd
dumb.
known for sure that you were going to choose Ally, then I would have chosen Ally too.
Easy for you to say that now.
What? Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here?
Yes.
I have to get out of here. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Ugh. Look. Let me try this again.
I love the prickling sensation when I deplete that blood rush back to meow limbs. Kind of like a massage. What?
I'm frustrated. But there really is something important I have to do.
Which is...
Avenge my father's murder. That's what I have to do.
Aren't you, like, from Egyptian times? Like, you got fucking Winter Soul, like, Captain America and a fucking ice cube? What happened? Elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Don't worry, I think I'm sure I'll be dead pretty soon. Fine. Just tell me one thing. Father's murder have anything to do with us being
I have
trapped
no
here?
idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine.
And Meowji seems kind of big. He wants mom.
But it's possible that
He
his
wants
death
those
is
milkies.
connected to my abduction. I was
Meaning,
on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say. But it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
yeah, detective.
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Oh, man. You don't really have a Detective.
I didn't say I was a detective.
What are you?
No.
CIA? Fine. Well, whatever you are. Don't look
That's
like
fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep him guessing.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
You ever feel that when you sit or lie on your arm or leg? Oh, yeah. It has nothing to do with blood, though. That's literally just you pinching your nerves. And so then the nerves aren't sending information back to your brain. So your brain just stops feeling that limb. And then when you remove the pressure, it starts all of a sudden getting information from a limb that it didn't know was there. So you start kind of getting sensory overload. That's kind of why it feels like that prickly sensation when a limb that's asleep wakes up again. It's because your brain just forgot that that limb existed, and now it all of a sudden starts receiving signals, like nerve signals from that leg, so it just causes sort of like local sensory overload.
No. She has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
There's somewhere.
The middle of a desert.
Yep. A desert?
Yes, but that's an awfully long story.
How long was our playthrough? Let's see how long the story truly is. The story is, let's see, 7. 17, 2, 4, 25, 9, 32, about 34 hours. Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty long story.
Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me. How about you guys give up a little personal information, too? We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Yep.
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well, then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
No shit! Ringleader?
You're kidding.
I mean, he looks the part.
I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still, he was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up.
I see.
Oh, hang on. Guess he just took it too far. Okay.
You lost your
Like
father
that
too, then.
early. Yeah. Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. You still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
Told you guys first time we met. Do you remember? I was on my way home from school, and I got into my car, the white gas started
Are
pouring
you
out
some kind
everywhere.
of doctor?
No. I'm still working on my... I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there yet. In what field?
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Yeah.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Believe me, thought about it. Let's keep drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
No
Do any
idea.
of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. All strangers. I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay. I haven't seen his face. I suppose it's possible he's someone else.
Just who is he anyway?
So that amnesia thing. I don't think we
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
can. Okay. Well, Kay's a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What'd she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
Huh. How about Quark? Guess probably doesn't really have a job. Still in elementary school, right? Why is that funny?
It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Yeah, he definitely seems like a smart cookie. I would not be, Child genius is definitely not ruled out yet, especially since, he managed to grasp the complexities of the infinite prisoner's dilemma that all you fucking idiots forgot about.
Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
Boy, his age would
You really
be.
don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
And tell me
Well,
how you're citing something.
I know a little about Luna.
Looks like a librarian.
I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
Huh.
She's
Or
a nurse?
doctor.
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know. She didn't say.
Did she say anything regarding medicine? Trying to think. No, I can't
Just going
think
by
of
how
it.
she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Nope.
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
Kind of a psychic, possibly. What the fuck is Quark's hat? It looks like two huge floodlights. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is what it is.
You sure?
Quark, the ultimate miner. Yeah, the real mystery, alright. Honestly, I know about as much as you do. Basically nothing. I didn't realize until I said it. I spent hours with Pi, and yet I knew nothing about her except her name. I only had her word that even that was the truth. Was she? Really? When I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. Late detective, waitress, garbage collector in elementary school, cut a nurse, a circus ringleader. It's two total mysteries. What do we all have in common? Zero could just grab a bunch of people randomly. I mean, he could, but he didn't. Technically, the original Zero did. Ace. I forgot what his full name was, but real name is. When Ace ran the first Nonary games, although the Zero moniker wasn't really implemented until the second Nonary games, you know, he was kind of Zero in spirit, right? Even if the name hadn't been talked with yet. So, you know, I guess he technically just picked a bunch of kids in randomly in order to do the his version of the Nonary. Yeah, the second version of the Nonary game held on. Santa slash June Arcana. Those weren't random.
There's no point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna go check on the others.
Where do you plan on going?
Only place I haven't gone to. I think I'll head to the crew
I see.
quarters.
Right. Later, bro.
Okay. Headed out of the infirmary. Alright, back here. So, I love that both of the games we're playing right now both have animal jokes. This has now become just cat jokes. Meanwhile, Banner Saga is just frog jokes.
Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. But Alice and I went.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
Do you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary.
What's this book?
Oh, it's a book of meowed cats.
A meowt?
Sorry. It's just this thing that's happened to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. Doesn't really mean anything.
Oh, okay.
He's like, weirdo.
That's weird.
Yeah, well, those fucking floodlights make you look like a fucking frog. Like that. No way, dude! What is that face?
So what's the cat book about?
Oh. Well, this quantum physics experiment called Schrodinger's cat. This book talks about.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box.
Not really. Since technically the cat's atoms are all entangled with the atoms in the air inside the box, which are then entangled with the box itself, and then those atoms are entangled with the air around. Even if we go based on a multiverse theory, and that's that, you know, once the poison is possibly released, the split has already happened. The cat is already alive or dead. Sure, we don't know which one, but it's already happened. It's not like it gets determined when we open the. It's a very simplistic model for how quantum mechanics works. I understand what it's trying to say, but it just doesn't work because it completely ignores the concept of quantum entanglement. Yeah.
Something like that, right?
Yes. Yeah, B?
What?
I don't really know anything about it. I'm just telling you what I told.
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
Quark, you're doing it too.
Oops.
That little shit. I do like Quark. Oh, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
Checked out the lounge with Clover and Tenmyoji. Quark was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Suspicious there.
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but...
He seems to have cat eyes? They are a bit, like... No... They are the pupils are circular. It's just they're outstretched top to bottom. I think it's just the art style.
I suppose that's not
But
what
I
you
can
meant.
see why you would think that.
Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lounge. Lunar eclipse.
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028. All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Is that this New Year's Eve?
I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
31st, huh? I've been knocked out at dawn on the 25th, so the 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. I'd have to do it. Try as I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to our productions.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing, though.
What was it?
You and Luna didn't tell you?
No?
Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
Quark reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clip. The row began to tighten as it. Radical 6 infection spreads, cure continues. Authorities. Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. It's fucking COVID! No! The World Health Organization confirmed that the death toll is estimated past 10,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients advised.
It seems a little hard to believe.
Really is some kind of pandemic, though. Sounds like a pretty big deal.
It does.
There hasn't been anything on the news, though. This is the first time I ever heard of the term Radical 6.
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside. Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
Clover's voice shattered the silence. Hi, best
you
girl?
guys! Hurry! You need to come with me!
Has something happened?
Yes! I mean, sort of. I mean, we found something.
What did you find?
It's horrible. It's really scary.
I wonder what happens if we go to the rooms in different order. Horrible.
Oh, never mind. Just shut up and follow me. You'll understand when you see it.
Where
It's
is it?
right over here in the next room. Just follow me.
Clover's the first into the room, followed quickly by me, Kay, and Quark. He said nothing but pointed under the bed. She just crouched down and followed her finger. There it was. Bomb. What the hell is this? That's the bomb we saw in our vision.
I think it's a bomb.
Bomb? No. No way.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Of course. That's the same bomb I've seen. It hadn't been an hallucination. Did it actually mean a premonition?
We need to tell everybody!
No, it's all right. Luna's out rounding them up. They should be here in just a few seconds.
Huh.
See?
Where is it? Where's this bomb?
No sooner than had spoken the words, the rest of our fellow captives appeared. Luna pushed through them and pointed at the bomb.
There. You see?
The purple wire. No, you got a cat, the red wire. Several long moments we just silence. Slowly, we began to eye one another. Old suspicions suddenly. I finally broke.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
I was the first person to find
Me
this.
and Luna. We found it while we were searching this room.
I thought you and Luna were in the lounge.
Well, yeah. We looked all over, but we couldn't find anything there. So we gave up on the lounge and came here.
I can confirm that. I wanted to look around the lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here then?
Yes.
How did you know it was a bomb?
Well, I mean, I could tell just by looking at it.
Why?
Well, during my
Clover!
Clover's eyes widened and she clapped her hands over her mouth. Intriguing! Like Alice and Clover are special agents of some kind, but working for who?
Anyway, this is definitely a bomb. I guarantee it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Antimatter? Wait,
What?
you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh,
Yes.
you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
In other words, it's a fuck you and fuck everything you love kind of bomb.
What's Anyhill Nation?
I would have thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah, Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
I nodded and turned to Quark.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles. For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron. So, protons have antiprotons, and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out.
Hence the term annihilation.
When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy.
Yeah, because existence and is obviously inherently unstable, right? True equilibrium is when nothing exists, because as long as matter and antimatter exists, they are essentially matter and antimatter are what happens when you separate nothingness into its two components, which is I found the best way to think about it. So the ideal, the lowest energy state is nothingness. So when you separate that, you end up with a higher energy state. So then, obviously, it naturally wants to return to nothingness, hence why when they touch, they will immediately merge into nothingness. But of course, all that energy they have has to go somewhere, hence the big kaboom.
That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
Sorry. I don't really get it.
Oh.
Use the pile of sand analogy. That's probably an easy introductory analogy.
All right, how about this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites.
This is so bad. Okay, fine. Okay, let's say you're at the beach. The sand is flat. That is nothingness. Now, you dig out a big hole and put the sand off to one side. Now, on one side, you have a pile of sand. That is matter. On the opposite side, you have a hole. That's antimatter, right? You've split nothingness into matter and antimatter. Now, if you take that sand and drop it into the hole, it's going to, the hole's gonna fill up, it's gonna be flat again. That's annihilation, but obviously because you're dropping it, it's also just gonna, you know, send dust in every direction as the sand lands in the hole. That's the explosion.
What happens when you put them together? Well, if there were, quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they disappear.
This is the worst explanation I've heard in my life! Holy fuck!
Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation.
Yeah, but plus and minus don't release energy. That's like... Yeah, and annihilation is fine and all, but you gotta explain why it generates enough energy to kill us all. That's kind of the important
But when you
thing.
get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby! Haha!
Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation.
This is the worst analogy I've heard in my life. Holy shit, I want to kill myself. This is... You know, like, physicists always make fun of the, like, quantum tunneling analogy that all the movies use with, like, folding the paper in half and, like, sticking a pencil through it. But my god, that feels like it was written by goddamn Einstein compared to this shit. Oh my god.
It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
A murder baby.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
Thank you. It's when a man and a woman love each other very much, they give birth to complete fucking annihilation. An explosion capable of leveling cities.
You followed it though, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of a... just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E equals mc squared. The mass lost during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy.
Yeah, in other words, it's a big fuck you explosion.
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
Okay, yeah, but why are we using milligrams? That's not SI unit. Disgraceful. 63 trillion joules? That's more joules than dollars Morbius made. It's impossible.
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
That antimatter is gonna morb all over us. Sigma, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you fucking retarded?
What the... You've gotta be kidding me. But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams
Yes.
since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point. We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds.
Yeah, that's why antimatter's fucking terrifying.
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, I'm sorry, if you're standing at the epicenter, a ton of TNT and an atomic bomb, I don't think you will notice much of a difference. I'm just going out on a limb here. I don't think it's really that much different.
We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Well, we found 2 stories so far, so our odds are looking grim.
Perhaps. But how do we know this is the only bomb?
Yeah, exactly. Like I was gonna say, there's literally a 3 on it. Like, it just fucked my whole day up.
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it?
Yeah, you're right. Oh my god. I can't. Okay, so the reason why I'm laughing is I don't think it's picked up on the stream, but you know how Steam gets you a notification whenever someone whenever someone opens a game? I've now gotten a notification that my friend Nick has started playing Fallout New Vegas. The thing is, I've been getting that notification. That's maybe like the 7th time I've gotten the notification since I started streaming. So in an hour.
If the bombs are numbered.
Meaning that the game has just kept on crashing and he's had to reopen it 7 fucking times in an hour. Jesus Christ. I know New Vegas is unstable as hell, but I didn't remember it was that bad. Holy fuck.
Yes. There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either.
There could be a number 2 bomb or a number 1 bomb out there.
Or...
Everyone just
anyway, we
silent,
can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it. Somewhere.
Just step forward and reach for the bomb.
No!
I would not do that, no. If I'm correct about how this is functioning, that is a vacuum chamber, and the antimatter is being held there by a magnetic field generated by 2 electromagnets. Thus, if that blob of antimatter, if you were to move the bomb, and that ball of antimatter were to jiggle in there, and it were to touch either one of these 2 magnets or the glass, we're all dead.
Don't touch it.
Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed. How the fuck you make antimatter if all we have is matter? Computer? I mean, you could theoretically, like, split nothingness into it. You can also just, like, get antimatter. There's also, like, mostly the way we do it is we just smash particles against each other really fast, and then sometimes we'll get some antimatter out of it. That's pretty much it, yeah.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Also, some what are they called? Some nuclides will decay radioactively and produce antimatter, like I believe, is it polonium-218? No, polonium-218 is alpha decay and negative beta. I don't remember, but some radioactive materials undergo beta decay, in which they expel a beta decay is a neutron. However, sometimes they will it's beta decay electron. I'm getting them all. Haven't worked with radiation in so long. The point is, beta decay generally produces a negative particle. However, there's also positive beta decay that is a bit more rare, in which the decay will actually produce an antiparticle. So there are certain ways to get it. It's very hard and costs a lot of money, because we can't just, like, you can't just make it, right? That's probably the most reliable way, if we had a method, but we don't have, is to just pour a bunch of energy into into a vacuum and use that energy to separate nothingness into matter and antimatter. But we don't really have the ability to do that yet.
Have you got a death wish or something?
Nor the energy for it.
This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Well, then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
we're supposed to carry on like it's not there because there's nothing we can do about
We'll
it.
just have to leave it be for now, until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
And you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably gonna kill us all?
Yes, exactly. Listen to mommy.
There's not much else we can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
We just need to get this password.
Yes, that's right.
There's no keyboard or anything.
Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
Who would do something like this?
The same person that... What do you mean who would do something like this? We've all been kidnapped and forced to play a death game. Honestly, I think, like when you've, like, kidnapped fucking, like, a bunch of random people, including a child, and just forced them into just a death game, like, at that point, I feel like planting bombs is, like, a bit lower on the list than that. Like, the Irish make car bombs. Yeah, you don't see the Irish making fucking death games.
I have no idea. But we can figure out when they did it. When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right? So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
After we'd left, huh? When we went and checked the chromatic doors. Oh, there. That, we've all been around other people. No way anyone could have snuck off to plant it.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up.
Yeah.
But if someone planted it right before then...
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah. Anyone could have come by here then.
Interesting.
It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma.
I mean, they're wearing an armband that could kill them anytime? Yes.
What were you doing?
Having an existential crisis? Why do you ask? Well, I was just kind of odd, I guess. Stayed behind the warehouse when you got... What are you guys giving me that look? I think I planted it, do
I
you?
never said that.
Not out loud you did. You've got to be kidding me. I don't know anything about this bomb.
Really? Are you sure? Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
Yeah, you can't blame a guy for having psychic visions, alright? That's just another Tuesday. That was just, how do they say premonition? Didn't think I was the worst lie on the planet. They think I was insane. Why does Quark look like he's taking a shit? Wait. This doesn't make any sense. According to Tenmyuji, any one of us can here. Why am I the only one under suspicion? Also, there's no way to know the culprit here is actually one of us. Maybe someone else in here. They set up.
Impossible. There's no way that would get past Zero. And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the gang going forward.
What if Zero had an agent planting the bombs on her? Like, you're speaking about this as if this isn't part of Zero's plan.
What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior, which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
That's a good naming scheme.
Okay.
Fine with that?
Fine with me. Anyway, whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way.
Why not? What if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
I don't think it could be.
Why not?
Well, Zero Jr. said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us.
He did, but he also didn't say that there couldn't have someone working behind the scenes. It was like making assumptions with no real evidence behind them. I and Clover were right. Couldn't be a 10th guest. Zero Senior was, without a doubt, one of us. Case, Zero Senior have odd that you had. Luna. Hey? Her? Fuji? I? Or even saying, but could it have been Quark? No, if it was Zero Senior, I've gone all the trouble of setting him up. Make this game more exciting? Make it seem more dangerous? No, I didn't at all. If that was the case, the person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior.
Oh no, this is bad.
What is it?
Press the buttons on your bracelet.
Oh shit. A loud noise. Weird. Okay, for sure. Oh shit. Is this for real?
We've only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open!
Let's go then.
You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later.
Yep. Alright, come on, everyone. Second. No idea what all that racket is.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Right.
The doors have opened.
We need to figure out who's going where and fast.
So our options this time.
We don't have time to wait for you to figure it out. Just pay attention. I'm only gonna say this once.
I laid out our options. Okay, so okay, so it looks like we're paired up with Luna. Okay. Could either go with his C. Oh, Clover, right. So we could go with Clover into the green door. The problem is I don't trust Clover. Considering she was in one of the groups that picked Betray last time. I don't want to do that. You could team up with who is Fi. Team up with Fi, however, you also know Fi's a little betraying bitch who likes betraying people, so that's kind of a bust too. Their other option is Alice, who's also a betrayer. No! We literally have no situation where we end up with someone we can trust. Now what have you done, Zero, you motherfucker? Okay. Oh, that is definitely a fucking predicament. Who do I trust more here? Clover, Alice, or Phi? So the issue here is that Alice and Clover are both at they're both at 6 points, which means if they betray one more person, they win the game. They're at 9, meaning that they have the most incentive out of anyone to betray. Phi, like me, is at a single point, meaning that her choosing betray is the only way she doesn't get killed, is the only way to guarantee her own survival, meaning that she has to pick betray. So we literally, the 3 solos are the 3 people with the highest reason to pick betray in this round. The people who have no reason to pick betray, those being Tenmyoji, Dio, and Quark, they're all in pairs. Oh, this is a tough choice. It really is. But it looks like you don't get a choice. The game round 1 now. Luna and I pair up with Clover, the green door. And Myoji and Dio pair up with Alice to open the red door. And Quark pair up with Phi to open the blue door. B. Luna and I pair up with Phi to open the red door. And Myoji and Dio pair up with Clover, blue door. Quark pair up with Alice to open the green door. C. Luna and I pair up with Alice to open the blue door. And Myoji and Dio pair up with Phi to open the green door. And Quark pair up with Clover to open the red door.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Okay. How are we gonna do this?
We need a system here, or we'll never have time to argue it out. Why don't we let the people who are at the most disadvantage right now decide?
That's me!
The people who only have 1 BP.
Oh, so that would be me, you, and Tenmyoji.
No way. I refuse.
It sucks to be you. Well then, what would you suggest?
We'll be fair and take a vote.
Vote? We all just raise our hands for the option we want.
Exactly.
So which one do you want, Alice?
Option C. I want to go with Sigma and Luna.
Pick something else.
My. Looks like you're not so fond of me anymore. Do you agree with him, Luna?
I'll just let Sigma decide.
Fine.
I'd like option C too. Clover and I were a pair for the first round, so I feel that I can trust her. What about you, Quark?
That's fine with me.
So that's 3 votes for option C, counting mine.
Jesus Christ.
How about the rest of you?
I'd like to pair up with Sigma and Luna too.
I'll say this one thing about Junpei. At the very least, Junpei was smart enough to rig the vote when they voted so that he got the room that he wanted. Mommy seems more like a bitch right now. When bitch mommy won't cook you chicky tendies with honey mussy. Based. Okay, I think I might take one. I think Phi is probably your best bet. Oh, that's the 8th time Fallout New Vegas has crashed. So 3 votes for option C, 1 for me. I'd like to go with Phi. Okay, that's 2 and 3. Good with that, Luna?
I'm sure. I really don't mind.
Then we've got 3 votes for option B.
Who voted? Oh, right, because Luna voted with him. Okay.
I'd like to go with option A.
You motherfucker. You want to pair up with Alice? You're a strange duck.
How about you, Tenmyoji?
I don't mind going with option A.
You fucking
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
Trained. 3 votes for EC. Clover's vote doesn't decide this thing. We're gonna have to figure something else.
Which one do you want, Clover?
I want to go with option C. Quark chose Ally in the first round, and I was with Kay in the first round.
Then that's what we're doing.
Option C had won 4 votes. Almost out of time. Exactly, have a convincing argument. Now we're stuck with Alice again. Oh god. I was gonna have to go with the majority.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
The doors are closing. Let's go!
Come on, Luna, hurry up. We gotta get to the blue door. It looks like, yeah, if we had chosen Betray, then we would have actually gotten a choice on which door to go through. Interesting.
Right.
Luna, Alice, and I dashed towards the blue door. Looked over my shoulder in time to see the others disappearing into their doors. Clover, Quark, and Kay had ended up with the red door. Phi, Dio, and Tenmyoji had gone to the green door.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Oh boy. Okay. Huh? 3 doors here.
It looks like they're all locked, though.
Does that mean this is just a dead end?
Oh, there's this weird lever thing.
Try pulling it.
How about you, Trick?
Hey, what's with all this hostility? Are you still mad about the last AB game?
Of course I am.
Please don't fight. We need to work together, or we're really going to be in trouble. Please? Very well. I'll pull the lever then. Is that okay?
Yeah, go right ahead. See if I care.
Yeah, so I'm already thinking towards the next Ambidex game. I think I just have to betray Alice, because, I mean, if we betray... If we betray and she allies, we get off of death's door. If we betray and she doesn't ally, if she betrays us, we have to betray. We have to, we can't take our chances on this one. We're gonna have to betray Alice. Plus, she deserves it. Yaomi is not gonna ally. I mean, it's possible. I'm not entirely discounting it. I mean, she did say that if she knew we were gonna ally, she would have done it too. And you know, that is true. If you know the other person if you know the other person is gonna ally, you could ally. That's the situation. The problem is, even if I had a 99% chance, even if I was 99% sure she was gonna ally, that's still a 1% chance of dying. Whereas betraying gives me a 0% chance of dying. So just because we're on death's door, kind of have to betray. But we'll have to see. I'm open to changing my...
But only one. I wonder how you open the other ones.
Who cares? We should get moving.
This is interesting. What is this place? Tell me we somehow managed to get outside.
I doubt it.
Yes.
Look up. There's a ceiling up there.
Yeah, I remember the doors. Bee garden. What's a bee garden?
It probably stands for something. Maybe beautiful?
This feels like a whole other little world.
An oasis in the middle of all this.
I feel kind of weird saying this, considering where we are, but this place feels so liberating. All of this green. It's wonderful.
It's huge, though. We'll wear ourselves ragged trying to search the whole thing.
This must be the exit. Now, how much would this be easy? Look.
We should split up and look around.
Agreed.
Well, let's get to it then. Find a way out. See. The door we came in through. Probably the exit. It's locked. Locked for the door. Got a keyhole and everything. This is a safe, right? Looks like one at least. There was a safe that looked like this in the crew quarters too. Let's see if we can open it. Same codes as last time. Damn it. Yeah, we need to find a code, obviously. This. There's a circular indentation in the panel. There are two fan-shaped holes inside it. Look carefully. Those fans are connected. That looks like a butterfly. Only metal that looks like a butterfly. Okay, so we're gonna need something to stick in. Large Japanese alcova tree. Red spotted mushroom growing in the shadow of this tree. That meant to tell direction? Because mushrooms typically grow, well, it depends on which. Well, no, if we're all from... If we assume this is America, which is northern hemisphere, then mushrooms are generally going to grow on the south side. I mean, on the north side of trees, because most time during the year, the sun will be on the south side. So there will be shadows on that side. That could be it. Over here. There we go. What is that? I should go take a look. Okay, so you actually need to... Going to have to cross the water to get over there. Please be careful. If you slip, you could fall into the stream. The blue arrow will move you from the current area to the adjacent one. Alright. Big open area, which is very different from the isolated rooms. Like fucking, yeah, we're fucking in Google Maps. Is this GeoGuessr? Metal rod. Okay. Aren't you guys tired? We got to rest on this bench for a while. The water from the waterfall splashes all over it, though. We sit here, won't our butts get wet? Damn it. I've been made. No, stink by you fucking coomer. Wow, they even made a waterfall. Hold on. Doesn't it look like there's something built into the rock wall behind the waterfall? Yeah, the walkway goes under it, doesn't it? I wonder what's back there. Can't get through it, though. I'm not pushing any buttons here. Huh? Something next to my foot. Your shovel? Steel-colored shovel. Not rusty at all. Keeping it in the shed kept it from rusting. This had to be used for digging stuff up. Can't think of anything other use for it. Metal shell. The tip is an octagonal hole. It looks kind of like a wrench. Yep. No, don't combine. Small copper key. Probably goes in a keyhole. I mean, what else do you put a key? Look, Luna, it's Sigma's house. That true, Sigma? Is this shed your house? No! Must be going through a rough time. Hey, what do we have here? bird's eye view of the garden. Now, what's that on the right? Looks like a box. I think it's a treasure chest. It's connected to the drawing above, see? Right, okay, so these are treasure chests that are buried in different spots. We've found the mushroom, we need to find you. Alright, let's figure this out. This is the treasure? This is the treasure chest, right? This is an island? There aren't any islands here, though. Something green growing up. Yeah, but there's grass everywhere. That's definitely moss. Maybe it's something else? Well, let's look for something green on the top. Right, so we're looking for these. We've already found the mushrooms. We can dig up the silver chest, but we don't have the key yet. Go ahead and dig that up. Why is the cucumbers going on, hanging off the frame? Running from the ground, they look like going tomato vines. Find several red tomatoes. Oh. Hey, look, paprika. Oh, that's a pepper. Maybe a bell pepper. Paprika is what you call the spice you make from them. Oh. Is it split in half? Not sure. There's something in here. Yeah? Take a look. Like a colored coin made of metal. Get lots of different colored coins by using alloys. I saw a 5-cent coin made from brass once. 10-cent coin made from bronze. I've seen people using a metal detector to search for coins on the shows where they hunt for treasure. Yeah, I guess coins are metal. Well, that's... That paprika... That bell pepper. Look. Oh. Okay, so there's the other one. Right? That's the one... That's the gold chest. Where's the bronze? Might be behind the water. Oh, if it's moss, it's probably behind the waterfall. So that would make sense. Also, we forgot. It's just a flower pot. Special about it at all. Hey, don't people usually hide their house key under a flower pot or in a mailbox? No. Just trust me. I'm sure there's something under here. Our girl. Alright, we can actually open up we can actually dig up and open up the silver chest. Nice. Looks like it's sort of tile mosaic on the bottom of the pond. Lion. Yeah. Right? Yeah, from this angle. Wrong angle. Okay. Ah, metal detector. Looking for more coins, maybe? This is a metal detector. It's pretty much what it says on the tin. You use it to detect metal. What sort of range do you think it has? Depends on the amount of metal. Large objects can be detected even when they're several meters underground. Amazing! What about small things, like a ring or a screw? Yeah. Fortunately, sometimes you can't find that sort of thing, even if it's only a few centimeters under. Oh. Need to be pretty close to it for the metal detector to work then. Oh. Ufui ego eddies. This is... It's like a tombstone. The people buried here are Mr. Tufui and Mrs. Egoeris. What? That's what it says. Tufui Egoeris. It's an epitaph. Something that still represents them. Or just a phrase they like. What does it mean? It's me. Well, it's Latin. Tufui Egoeris. Any ideas, Luna? Looks like it's Latin, but I don't know what it means. Huh. You see this? Like a keyhole down here near the bottom. Right. Tufui. A flower with green leaves. A skunk cabbage. White flower part is actually a leaf. Yeah, it does kind of look like skunk cabbage. That's neat. Metal scale. Plate on each side. Right plate. Woof. Looks like a paring knife. What's that? The knife you use for small, delicate work. Like... Yeah. That's awesome. You know all about cooking and stuff. I bet Alice just cuts things with her bare hands. I guess it's time I showed you how good I am at cooking things. I think I'll start by cooking you. Sorry. Jesus, mommy can be a bit scary sometimes. That goes with the... Aha! This is for the wrench. Find this with a stick. Lever handle. Then that goes into the wall bit. Oh, is that moss? Huh. Ways away. That does look like moss. Sure, it hasn't piled up in a few. It's green moss on the top too. I think the ground here is higher than the others because someone dug a bunch of dirt and piled it here. Okay, so we can actually dig up the treasure chest. Let's start with that. Shovel. Or actually, can we use the metal detector to detect the treasure chests? I actually wonder. Okay. Dig it up then. It's the straightforward way to do it. I think I'll try digging here. I think I killed Mew Chatakami. He's not showed up since the end of Banner Saga. I just think he probably just doesn't find this game that interesting. I'm sure he'll show back up whenever we're playing whenever I start up Persona once again. Plus, he usually drops by once in a while. He doesn't like show up and like stay for the whole stream usually. Firewall can be a bit more stable. Box has a silver lid. Get it open. Yeah, we can. Fucking keep right here. Dirty torn scrap of paper. Okay. Piece of paper I got out of the silver box. Two opposing edges on it. Need to find the other side. Dig. There's moss on the rock. And use a shovel here. Let's try digging here. Yep. We have the bronze key. Alright. Find these. And we can go ahead and get the final chest, which should be over by the floor. Skunk tank. Gonna dig up the skunk cabbage? Poor thing. Never done anything to you. Don't worry, I'll replant it when we're done. Oh, I didn't even have the shovel in my hand. Okay, so far this is going a lot more smoothly than the last one, I have to say. So from right to left. There we go. Left to right. Oh no, this is a code for those buttons next to the waterfall. What we actually need is like this. So the code is left, right, right, left, middle, middle, right. There. We'll try that out. Oh. Looks like there's just enough room for two on this bench. Why are you looking at me? No, no reason. Because Alice is a bitch. Okay, let's see if my theory is right. 3 buttons on the panel. I pushed them, but nothing happened. You think they're broken? Maybe you just need to press them in a specific order. Left. Right. Right. No panel with red buttons. You have something with red buttons on it? left, middle, middle. There we go. Scare the waterfall, I think. Miss your business partner. Waterfall stopped. Guess that was the waterfall control panel. Stations are small and circular, so you probably need something that matches that description. There's something like that? Oh, circular, huh? You can put coins in it. Coins in the invitation. There are 4 of them. You have 4 coins? Not yet. We can go open up this panel over here. Oh. This looks like somebody just tore the handle off a door. Put the butterfly end into something, you could probably just use it like a handle. Handle fits perfectly. Good. Now try turning it. On the handle, we got dark. Looks like the light up there went down. Maybe the light was sort of a surrogate sun. If that's the case, it didn't just get dark. Nighttime. So the garden needs nighttime? Guess so. Maybe there's some hidden meaning in switching from. Let's go see if anything's changed now that it's dark. If you want it to be afternoon again, do is turn the candle, right? I believe so. Take a look at this. Hey, look at that! Are these stars? The idea of this was that when night falls, the stars come out. Huh. Oh, not now. Oh! A lot of stars. See? What are we supposed to do with this? Stars showed up once night fell. I wonder if there's some significance to that. Star is purple. It's so small and cute. So far, I found 1 star. Guess we're just... Guess we'll go down the river and like write them in order. Purple was the first. Open up a memo. Let me delete this. Purple. Next one is gonna be the blue one, I think. This one's blue. I feel like I could just reach out and grab it. Not romantic. Well, I am a woman. It looks a little large for me to carry, though. So far, I found 2 stars. So the second one is blue. Yellow. This star's yellow. Size, shape, and color are all exactly what I'd expect from a star. I guess you could say this is a twinkle star. I'll say it's mid-sized. On 3. Tiny green one. Star looks pretty green. Pretty small star. Impressed you and saw it. So far, I found 4 stars. We should actually note the size too. The purple one was small. Blue was big. Yellow was medium. Green was very small. And red is that big? I think that's very big. Star is definitely red. Light is right underneath the big star. I found 5 stars. Okay. That's it for that. dark to see what's going on. Ah, so nighttime is... You can't interact with a lot of things. Why is the star-shaped star named... Why is the star-shaped star I can't... What?
What are you... Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
Turning the handle back made the room bright again. The light that went down when he turned the light on came back up. And now the sun is out. Went from night to afternoon. Yeah. Ugh. You gather all the bucks on the map, right? Yeah. This just shows where they are. I don't think we have any further use for them. Yeah, but what's this? This is where we are. That's the shed. That's the garden. Where that was. That's really... I wonder what the map is for. Unless it's... Where were the stars? The stars were... Here. Here. Star here. Star here. Star here. 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 That will have anything. Maybe the stars match up with the box? Oh. I already have the key for that. I could try digging these up maybe? Or do I? No, I don't have my, I don't have that anymore. Alright, well let's try the metal detector. Oh! Metal detector seems to be responding to this tomato. Alright, grab it. Okay. Chris, grab that banana! Why is the shape named star? I think that's just how they thought stars were shaped back then, so that's what they drew them as and named them. I don't know. Did it react to any others? No, just this one. Here you go. Metal detector reacted to something inside the tomato, right? Must be some metal in there. High iron tomato. Good for it. Ah! The coins are gonna be in the order of the stars. I see. So we just need to find the rest of these. Oh, it's reacting to this onion. Let's dig it up. The only one that got a reaction, right? I think there was a white star, though. That kind of throws a wrench. But look, the metal detector reacted to this one. Yeah, can you grab that one then? Wait. Any of the other ones cause a reaction? No, just this one. Here you go. Freshly picked cucumber. Not for long, bitch! What color were the stars? Purple, blue, yellow, green, red. We have a yellow, green coin. We have a yellow coin. We have a green coin. Red coin, right? Yeah. We have a white coin. That doesn't help. That's all the coins. So I guess it's not in the order? Oh. Like, is the pentagram not a star-shaped? Kind of. A pentagram is just the name for the shape that you get by taking a pentagon and connect, like, if you take a pentagon, right, a regular pentagon, I should say, although, no, I think it still counts as a pentagram, even if it's not a regular pentagram. but just take a pentagon and then draw lines connecting all the corners of the pentagon. That is a pentagram. Hence why pentagon, pentagram, it's written. Technically, you could have a sextagram, which would be the same thing, but with or a hexagram with a hexagon. I believe the Jewish Star of David is a hexagram, though I'm not sure on that. You know, you could have stuff like an octagram and an octagon, you know? It's just what you get by connecting all the shapes, but yes, it also just so happens that that's what the star shape is based on. I'm actually not sure why. I'm gonna go get a snack. Give me a second. Yeah, still got some potato chips left, so I might as well go through them. Ugh. I'm guessing just putting coins in holes randomly won't do us much good. There are less signs in between all of the indentations. I'd bet that has something to do with which coins go where. Coins are all the same shape and size, though. Let's compare them. Wait. I saw a scale around here somewhere. We can use that to compare weights. Right, but I think we can also do colors, right? We can go ahead and do weights first. Before I forget. No, we don't have the shovel anymore. I wanted to do some grave robbing. Damn. Okay, whatever. Scan. Use this to see how heavy things are. Just really the coins of this. Place them on the plate. Check buttons on the scale to compare the weights of the coin. Weighing them, press a reset. Okay. Okay, so green, beer, yellow, red, white, red, white, green, heavier. Green is heavier. White, red, which means the only one we need to compare here is how does yellow fit in with red. Yellow is greater than red. I'm guessing lesser than white? No. What? What? Just flew everywhere. Let's see. Oh, I get it. Use the scale more than 5 times. Trigger the spring. Makes the whole thing shake. Do the same thing if you stop using it before you reach 5 times. Oh, right. We need to pick up all the coins. Well, now we got the coins. Well, yeah, but, yellow was better than white. Which means it's green, yellow, white, red, I believe. Beautiful. Let's do that. Green, yellow, white, red. Hello? 8. Ah. What's that noise? Yeah, I do. It's the first measurement I made. But like something unlocking. It says it wasn't just a panel. It was actually a door. A screen inside of it. It's showing 9 stars. What are we supposed to do with them? Oh, why don't you try touching them? Press the star buttons in the correct order. Ah! So this is going to be purple, blue, yellow, green, red. Purple, blue, yellow, red. Beautiful. Awesome! Solved it. Look at the screen. Huh? What is this? Safe password. Not a safe password. Is that the escape? I'm guessing that's the escape password. Yeah, that's the escape password. We need to get the other one. We need to press the star buttons in the correct order to get that. Ah, I'm guessing the other order is gonna be order of their height, their size, maybe? That could just be green, purple, yellow, blue, red. Purple, yellow. Green, purple, yellow, red. Suppose blue and red could be interchangeable, so let's try that. Green, purple, yellow, red, blue. Let's try largest to smallest. So red, blue, yellow, purple. Red, blue, yellow, green. There we go. That easy. Thought so. You did it! Yeah, check out the screen. Oh, what's going on? The screen's changed. Have we done this before? Come on. Get with the program. Put blue one first. Sun. Gold file. Good job, Sigma. Yeah, we've got some more C. Look at. 11. Okay. Period. That water is warm, damn it. Ice 9. Ice 9 is a special form of water with a melting point of 36 degrees Celsius. In other words, it freezes at room temperature. The idea of Ice 9 was originally put forth by American science fiction author Kurt Vonnegut. His version of Ice 9 has a melting point of 45.8 degrees. There's a rumor that says that all the water in Alice's body is actually ice. Who knows whether it's true or not, but if it is, she always has to keep her body temperature above 30 Celsius. That would explain why she was able to remain frozen so long. Even in room temperature. Ah, Ace! This refers to Gentaro Hongo. Is one of the characters who appeared in 9 Hours, 9 Doors. He was the person who supervised the kidnapping of the children, participated in the Nonary game in 2018. He is this. Okay, so this Nonary game takes place 10 years after the previous one. Interesting. Or, no, 10 years after the first Nonary game. A few years after the second one, because the second one took place like 10 years ago. He is the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals, and a devoted follower. Free the soul. Fuck is free. My boy Ace! Morphogenetic field theory. Ah, here we go. Now we're getting to the real stuff. This theory holds there's a sort of field where the forms, structures, patterns, etc., everything in reality are stored. Hey, Firewall, how's it going? Imagine the history of Poland, but every time he gets invaded, he gets faster. No! I can't. Poland is it's abstract things like language, song, thoughts, inspiration, culture, customs, ideas. Any information contained, transmitted, or created by matter is held in the morphogenetic field. The Zero Escape series, people who can communicate by accessing the field are known as espers. Morphogenetic field theory is true, however, it would mean that, in a sense, all humans are espers of the sort. True. And the morphogenetic field actually transcends space-time. Immunoglobulin is an important part of the body's defense against viruses, bacteria, and other invaders. It identifies and neutralizes certain threats. The IG replicator found in the lab gets its name from immunoglobulin. Immunoglobulin replicator. Factorization is the process of reducing a number to a series of numbers that multiplied together give the original number. Getting to its logical conclusion, this yields a list of prime factors. For the purpose of factorization, 1 is not considered a prime, nor is it. Because, the definition of a prime number is, I'm doing good. The definition of prime number is a number that can be divided by itself and 1. However, since 1 is itself, right, every prime number can be divided by 2 numbers, itself and 1. 1 can only be divided by 1 number, itself, which also happens to be 1. So, in essence, 1 is a super prime, but it's not actually prime. Examples of prime factorization. 2, 3, 5, 7, and 107 can only be divided by themselves 1, which is primes. Relatively well-known Latin phrase, it might look like it's talking about a pair of sexy toaster wafers, but it actually means something like, what you are, I was. Am, you will be. Tu fui, ego eris. Oh, right. Tu means you, fui, I was, ego, me, eris, is. What you were, I am. Well, like, whatever. Sometimes used as an epitaph. The implication is that the person in question was alive, like the reader. The reader will someday be dead. A little ominous, I guess. Though it's essentially just a more complicated memento mori. I read Nonary game as the non-binary game. The Special Office of Internal Security, or SOIS, is a state intelligence organization under the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. They investigate potentially disruptive or dangerous elements such as domestic and foreign terrorists, radical political splinter groups, and religious organizations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state or citizenry. Their stated purposes is to maintain peace. Character. The charter authorizes them to arrest, detain, or even kill. Scary. So I'm guessing Alice and Clover are a part of this organization. And they joined it sometime after the event of the second Nonary. Interesting. Still very interested to see how that all played out. Yeah. That said, let's get out of here. I'd like to also point out that we did this room in about like 20 minutes, I want to say. Whereas the first escape room took us like over an hour. Like, this one was significantly easier. Like, everything was pretty like straightforward laid out, you know? I don't know. Moon Sun. We're up. Oh, it opened again. Is there something inside? A lot of stuff in here. Let's have a look at it. First off, map. The upper left, it says Tour B. Alright, so came in through here, through the secondary door. I think we're... Is this where we... I think this might be where we're at. Yeah, that would make sense. Because then we enter on one side and exit on the other. I'm guessing the arrows are the puzzle. They went this way. I'm guessing it'll exit. Yeah, this floor is a lot bigger than the last one. Holy shit. This is gonna get a bit comfortable. Map we found in the quarter said floor A. So A is the top floor and is the bottom floor? I mean, I know we have elevator. Take the elevator down again. Right. Keep going. Things in the safe is a key card. It has a moon on it. That means... Yeah, there's the moon card that announcement was talking about. Two of them in here, just like with the sun cards. You should take one, Alice. Why? Oh, you're a solo. Luna and I'll take one. Take the other one. Right. Thanks. So, what do we got next? Looks like a piece of paper. What is this? Some kind of diagram. About a test site. It looks like some kind of train or metro. It looks like some kind of train. Like various different like sites, maybe. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know what it is. Oh well, just forget about it for now. Always come back to it later. There's two more things in here. What's this? Looks like a note. IG equals immunoglobulin. IG immunoglobulin. What's immunoglobulin? Sigma, what are you doing a PhD in? Because, well, we've already established it's not physics, since you have no idea what about like quantum physics or anything like that, or antimatter. We've now established that it's certainly not biology, since then you would know what immunoglobulin are. You fucking filthy chemist. Oh, but even if he is a chemist, he should know some basics about. No. It has to be chemistry, right? So only ambidex people are allowed? Yes, ambidex in the sense duplicitous bitches like that fucking bitch in the fucking right hand of my screen. It's another word for an antibody. You know, like the thing in your body that fights off bacteria and viruses and stuff? Yeah. All right, epidemiologists and bacteriologists are also off the table. So, what's this supposed to tell us? Honestly, I have no idea. The only thing left is this key. That must be the key to the exit. Yes, you're right. Should be able to use it to open the door. Right, let's get out. Awesome. What are we waiting for? It says lock on it. It's probably locked for this. Alright, let's open this door. Yes, let's. Please do. Here we go. 3, 2. Snitches get clawed. No sooner had we stepped out of the garden that I saw 3 people had watched leave the garden through the green door sometime earlier.
What? Whoa! What are you guys doing here?
We ought to be asking you the same thing. How'd you get here?
Sigma, hand me the map.
Yeah, what's that? Oh, right. Alright, cartographer, out of the question. Dug the map out of my pocket and spread it out in front of me.
You 3 came in through the blue door, right?
Yeah.
And which room did you go into?
Bed shape. Called the B garden.
Bee garden?
We went all the way there. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Then we came out this way. They went in this way and came out this way.
This big dome with a bunch of plants in it.
Kind of lame.
Hey, look, you can go see it yourself later, alright?
What about you
Get a
guys?
drink.
Well, after we went through the green door, we ended up in the treatment center.
Alright.
Huh. And then we met up. Right here.
So, what's the treatment center? It sounds a lot like the infirmary.
You want to have a look? We can go back to any of the rooms we've already visited.
That is true.
So?
Treatment center seems more specific, right? Like, an infirmary is just going to take care of anyone that is sick or infirm, whereas a treatment center seems like a place where you go for a specific kind of treatment. I'm guessing this might have been a place to treat people who caught that one disease that they were talking about in the papers.
Sure, let's have a look.
A few moments of brisk walking, we found ourselves in the treatment center.
What are those? What are those?
Alright, yeah, we're actually getting pretty close to the end of this route. We have one more Ambidex game to get through, though.
They're why this is called a treatment center. Those pods can cure a number of illnesses and even repair certain injuries.
Whoa, that's nuts.
How about you climb in one of them, Dio?
Why?
Well, maybe it can fix whatever's wrong with your brain.
Hey! You want to start something, lady?
Calm down now, son. You don't cool off a bit and I'll have to throw you in one of these pods here.
Huh? Why?
Weren't you paying attention? They have a cold sleep function. I figured that ought to cool your head up.
Wait. You say cold sleep. That's where they freeze you, right? Stay that way for a really long time?
Yeah?
According to some records we found in here, until about 8 hours ago, there were 3 frozen people in these pods.
3 people? Who?
You mean 3 of us were?
We don't know. All we found was what was in the logs for the pods.
How long were they here?
No idea. Part of the logs were erased. All that's left is when the cold sleep function turned off. It records them thawing out, getting up. That's it.
Then they could be anyone.
Well, anyone but you.
What? Why not Alice?
Because you don't need a device like this to freeze Alice.
Yep.
Am I wrong?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You don't need to play dumb. The water in your body isn't normal water. It's something called Ice 9. It freezes at 96.8 degrees. That means all you have to do to put yourself in cold sleep is drop your body temperature below 96.8.
Yes. How can your body recover from being frozen? You know? That's the neat part. It can't, but this is sci-fi, so, don't worry about it.
No fancy machine needed.
Where on earth did you hear that?
From Clover.
Clover?
When we were exploring the lounge during the first round.
I see.
What's so funny?
Oh man, you fell for that one hook, line, and sinker, didn't you? Clover was messing with you.
Sure she was! Then explain to me how you were frozen when the fucking, like, it's like several centuries ago.
That is if she even said anything to you at all. It was a lie. A joke?
Oh, come on! She literally has ice in her name!
A joke? No, there's no way it was a joke.
What the fuck? Meowmy is made of wheat. I hate this so much. Sigma, what have you unleashed?
I'm sure about it. Your body is made of Ice 9.
Well, you're mistaken. It's a ridiculous misunderstanding. An urban legend.
Seemingly no other prompting, Alice launched into a lengthy explanation on something like this. At some point in the past, someone found a frozen, mummified Egyptian queen. Curious about this mummy, however, was that it remained frozen at room temperature. We began to refer to her as all ice, which eventually simply became Alice. Rumors that her body was made of Ice 9 began to circulate. Bizarre refusal to thaw only compounded them.
They say that the mummy finally thawed, and when it did, it began to move. And ever since then, I've had people say they thought I was her.
Bro, you're literally wearing fucking Egyptian shit all over you!
I mean, really, how could anyone believe something so ridiculous? The existence of this mysterious Alice and of this ice that doesn't melt are just urban legends.
Go in the freezer! Go in the freezer right now! Get me an ice pack. No, literally, just give me an ice pack. I'll put it on your forehead. Let's see how that one goes for you, okay? No, come on. Let's see. Let's bring the ice pack, Tim Noji. Bring the ice pack over here. Yeah, I mean, she tried to brush it off. Seems way too convoluted. Well, yes, extremely so. Also, I mean, that is true. That is what happened. Why would people make that mistake about you in particular?
It can't just be because your name's Alice. There are tons of Alices.
Is it because of your face and how you look?
Well, it is true that I am both beautiful and elegant.
And Egyptian.
Can I really be blamed if people think I'm an Egyptian queen? I don't think that's the only reason, though. Someone who made that mistake said something to me once. They claimed they'd seen me before. Of course, I immediately pressed the issue. Do you mean the mummy, Alice? I said. When? Where? Of course, they were at a loss. In fact, I began to feel a little sorry for them. So I told them something. If you're so convinced, then maybe I am actually Alice. But maybe I've lost my memory and can't remember who I am. And so on and so on.
Bring the ice pack! Come here, what are you doing? Did you slip and break your fucking back, you old man?
I'm still not sure why Clover would tell you something like that, though. Even if she was just messing with you, it seems a little out of left field.
You really think she put that much thought into it? She was probably just screwing with him, and it was the first thing that came to mind. Maybe she wanted to see if she could get him to believe something completely ridiculous.
Yeah, I could see her doing something like that. Well, I think that's enough idle gossip for now. The cold sleep business is interesting, but I don't think it's terribly useful. We should go see if the other team has returned to the warehouse yet.
At Alice's request, we made our way out of the treatment center. Okay, well, this floor is a lot bigger than the last one. Holy shit. Are we? Oh. Memento Mori. If the ninth lion ate the sun. I wonder if that's an anagram too. This
It
is.
looks like another warehouse.
It looks like the same warehouse.
Hey,
Clearly
look.
not.
3 more doors.
They're all glowing white. You think?
This might be the next set of chromatic doors.
I'd bet on it. Look, they've got the same boxes next to them as the other doors.
So the next set of doors are white?
They haven't all been the same color before.
We definitely need to tell the others about this.
Because the way you do white is you go an opposite color? I don't know.
Let's head back to floor A.
Ah, that unlocks that's a shortcut. How much time do we have until? I guess we might be heading into the next Ambidex game right now. So I think I'll probably do the next Ambidex game, and then we'll leave it off there. I actually want to see the. I need to think about the pairings for the Ambidex game because this might be GG, right? Obviously, we get paired with Alice. Me and Luna get paired with Alice. Then Vi gets paired with Theo.
Oh, thank goodness.
Vi gets. Oh, hold on. Luna. What's my name? Sigma. Alice. Henmyoji. Theo. Vi? Or, no, let's do Henmyoji. Theo. Vi? Henmyoji DO5. Vi, and then Clover, and no, Clover's the solo here. It's Quark, A. So, if we think about it, right? What are the point values, right? Luna teamed up with Quark and Dio, which means she should be at 5. I am at 1. Alice is at 6. Henmyoji is at 1. Dio is at 5. Vi is at 1. Quark is at 5. A is at 6. Clover's at 6. So we don't really. Okay. So 5. Okay, so let's think about this. If we do. So if we ally and Alice betrays, we die. So that's GG. If we ally and Alice. Right, if we ally and Alice allies, then nothing happens here. However, if we ally and Alice betrays, she gets to leave and we die. So that's other than that, nothing happens. Here, these two are going to be a bit interesting. This one, because if one allies and the other betrays, someone's going to die there. And here, because if someone allies and the other betrays, we're gonna get someone's gonna reach 9. So interesting. I think I just need to pick Betray here just to stay alive, since I don't trust Alice particularly. And I think there's a pretty good chance. Tenmyoji and Dio both chose Spare in the last round, which means I imagine Fi is gonna choose Betray and Tenmyoji's gonna die. So I think you're gonna die. At least, yeah. Let's do predictions first, right? I'm gonna do Betray Ally, which means Tenmyoji is gonna die. Right? Then here, I think Clover probably Betray. She has a big incentive to betray. Quark and Kay, these are an enigma because I think Kay, I don't know. I feel like Kay would betray, but Kay definitely has a reason to betray. But I feel like Quark is more of the ally type of person. We'll leave it there. We're obviously going to betray, and I'm guessing Alice is going to betray. And I'm going to go ahead and say that Kay, Quark, let's say they ally. All right, so I think Tenmyoji's about to die. I don't think there's any hope for my man.
You finally returned. I was beginning to get anxious.
Did something happen?
Yes. It's Quark, you see. He...
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. Clover is looking after him, but his condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
What the fuck is happening? Tenmyoji shoved Kay aside and left through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks and ran off after him.
Quark, come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Starts fucking slapping him. Wake the fuck up! Sure hope nothing happens to you, Meow Me Luna. You should ally. He should this fucking suicide. Tenmyoji grabbed Quark's shoulder and began to shake him desperately. Clover stopped him.
Hey, what are you doing? He's sick, and we don't even know what's wrong with him. What if you make him worse?
Then what am I supposed to do? I have to save him.
Save? That seems a little extreme. Maybe he just has anemia or something.
No, that's not it. I know him better than any of you. He doesn't have anemia.
Then what does he
He's
have?
never just collapsed before.
Well, then call an ambulance and stop freaking out about it.
What? Sir, we are in a death game. We are trapped in God knows where, by a fucking murderous bunny. There's an antimatter nuke 2 fucking rooms that way. 3 of us are on the verge of death, and you want to call it in? The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
You son of a bitch. This is serious.
The infirmary seems pretty well equipped.
Did ally from a gameplay standpoint.
There are plenty of diagnostic tools, but
Without a doctor, there's not going to be much we can do with him.
We have a doctor, or a nurse. Alright. Oh, we've got Luna.
That's right. I remember Dio saying something. You have a medical license, don't you?
wait, really? Is that true, Luna?
Well, yes, but...
You have to take a look at him then. Please. Quark needs your help.
Okay,
And was he not a circus ringleader? He was.
I'll see what I can do. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an ATOM. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
So, what's that thing? So that thing can tell us what's wrong with Quark?
Yes, I believe it can.
I don't want to rush you, but the sooner the better. Just let us know if you need anything.
Of course.
The whole process took only minutes. The machine scanned Quark's body, and in seconds, the results lit up on the screen. It's too complicated for me to understand. Scrolled across it, and read from them. Luna's face grew dark. Bit her lip and just stood there for a moment, looking down at Quark before.
Well, I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection. A viral infection.
The one mentioned in the newspaper.
Oh no.
Oh no. Don't tell me.
Yes. He's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
Save my man Quark. He ain't done nothing wrong. Free my man, boy. Free my man. Bro, who invited my man Dio? Bro thinks he's on the team. You heard of this virus? Radical 6, I mean.
Yeah. I told Alice and Tenmyoji about it.
Fi and I heard about it from Luna.
Dio and Luna were two of the first people to investigate the infirmary. Must have seen the newspaper clip Quark found. I'd stayed behind after the AB game. They'd all split up and gone to different rooms. It seemed like one way or another, everyone had heard about it. 6.
No. He can't... How could he have gotten infected? That's not possible.
Something about the tone of his voice seemed strange. Why wasn't it possible? Had Myoji known about Radical 6 before us?
There must be something we can do! How can we cure him?
Well, Adam says there's an antiviral serum called Excelavir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should be okay.
Where is it? Shouldn't it be in the infirmary somewhere?
Yeah, we looked around, but we didn't see anything.
That feels like something that you would find in the treatment center. Best boy Quark.
I don't trust a damn thing you say. I'm asking Luna.
I'm sorry, but Io's telling the truth. We didn't find anything.
Damn it. What about the other rooms? Sigma, what about you? Did you find anything?
No, nothing like medicine. I mean, just like Ark. Lots of vegetation and stuff. No medicine.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
We visited the laboratory. There were a number of chemicals and concoctions there, some of which were medicine, but nothing like what we're searching for, I'm afraid.
Oh God. Then he's going to... Oh God, no.
Look, just to be sure, 3 of you went to the treatment center. Sure it wasn't there.
No, there was nothing even remotely like it. You went there too, didn't you?
That reminds me of Child Emperor from One Punch Man. I haven't watched One Punch Man.
The only thing in the treatment center are those treatment pods.
He could be placed in a treatment pod. Treatment pod. That's it. Put Quark in one of those pods. For a moment, there was silence.
Quark?
Quark! Oh, thank God. You're awake.
Get away from me!
What?
No.
Quark, what are you...
What do you have? What's that you have there? A knife! No! Who gave this man a knife?
Sorry, Grandpa. I can't. I have to.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious? I have to escape.
But how?
Like this.
Quark's hand moved like lightning. He grabbed hold of the scalpel and was driving it towards his heart. Stop!
No! Let go! Let go of me!
Pretty tough for a kid. Hey guys, I need a hand here.
Yeah, right.
On it.
Me too.
Stop it! Let go of me, you jerks!
Tenmyoji, what the hell are you doing? Get over here. Tenmyoji! Can you even hear me?
Oh, right.
Damn you! Bastards! Why won't you let me go? I have to get out of this body! They can't lock away the soul! Once my body's gone, my soul can escape!
Oh no, I think he's getting delirious.
Please! You have to let me go! Let me go! I'm trapped here! Let me die! I have to die! Kill me! Somebody! Anybody! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me!
That's just got dark.
Jesus, the kid's lost it. Hey, somebody get that scalpel away from him. Good, thanks. Whatever that was.
Quark barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel. Then he just scream and writhe like he was possessed.
What are we gonna do? You gotta calm him down some.
Luna,
Yes?
are there any tranquilizers in here?
No. Well, I mean,
What?
there's Superel Beta.
Soperil?
That's the anesthetic. The one that's in our bracelets. Good. Perfect. Hit him with some of that.
What?
He'll be fine. It's just an anesthetic, Tenmyoji. It won't hurt him, I promise.
But...
Just hurry up and do it! Come on, Luna!
Yeah,
Okay, let me just...
you gotta. His reaction is me listening to K-pop. I must
Okay, I've got
die.
it.
Good. Wait until he's... Now! Do it now!
Right.
No! Stop! Stop!
Yikes.
Respiration, blood pressure, brain waves, everything's normal. According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep.
The question is, what do we do about him now? Because he still needs to participate in the Nonor game, otherwise Zero will kill him for breaking the rules.
Alright, guess we're good for now.
Yes,
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
he shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had.
Right, like how some people have been able to like lift cars in life or death situations. Just all the adrenaline, just your body uses 100% of its strength, which normally it wouldn't because it would just absolutely wreck, destroy your body. But when it's life or death, you just do it. One Punch Man is really uber tier.
Yeah.
I've heard the
I don't
writing
know.
has gone downhill since the start of it.
Huh? Oh, well,
How much do you know about this Radical 6?
oh, not much. I probably know about as much as you do. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article.
Is that the truth?
Why would I lie about that?
Oh,
I've
fuck.
seen other viruses do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too?
Possibly.
Yes. At least, I think so.
So, what kind of virus is Radical 6?
Thanks.
What are you doing?
Turned and followed Tenmyoji's gaze. There stood Alice, hand right tightly around the scalpel. It did mention that you didn't notice who had grabbed the scalpel. Apparently, she had been the one to take it from Quark. The longer I looked at her, however, the more I wondered if she'd taken it to protect him. Or some other, sinister reason. Didn't seem stable. In fact, she looked more like Quark had a moment ago, and I was entirely comfortable. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. He was not well.
Alice? Hey, feeling okay?
We're all going to die. Huh? We're all dead already. Only terrorists would resort to biological warfare. But they will. Soon.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about?
You don't understand? All of humanity is going to die. The virus will spread. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here!
I mean, hey, I fucking hate this bitch, but goddamn does she has a good fucking voice actress.
Wait, Alice.
You're all too stubborn to even try to restrain her. She just stood there. She spun around and leapt through the door.
Damn it.
Shook myself and took off after her.
Those few moments of hesitation put too much distance, too many doors between us. Shit, where did she go? Right? Left?
Still trying to decide when everyone else poured out of the infirmary.
You lost her?
Yeah. I don't know which way
Well, let's split up and look. Quickly. She can't have gotten too far.
Right.
Look, if you find her, it's probably best not to shout or anything. Just do your best not to provoke her. Understood? Tenmyoji.
Gotcha.
I think you should stay here with Quark. The rest of us can look for Alice. Sound good?
Yeah, I stay here. Got it.
All right, let's move, people. Get going.
I mean, we're like over halfway through the path. We ought to get some action. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, we should be getting a split pretty soon. By his command, we scattered, filtering off into different doors. Fran, I thought, where should I look for Alice? Perhaps the lounge would be a good bet? Make sure to keep track of your timer, because you're gonna need to play the ambidex game with a set of chromatic doors open. I don't think there's anyone here.
Oh, it's here, huh? Yeah.
Where'd she go? Planning wasn't gonna help anything. I needed to look somewhere. Crazy meow, he got a knife, so I'd let her be. I mean, yeah, probably chasing after the crazy woman with a knife isn't the best idea, but at the same time, we also do need to, we do need everyone to continue on with the ambidex game. 140 in 120.
Shoot. Nothing in the treatment center. Gotta find her quick, or she's gonna do something bad. We have to stop the park. I need to hurry.
Headed to the garden next. Alright, just scouring this entire floor, I guess. Yeah, a laboratory, a treatment center, an infirmary. This definitely feels like some kind of research facility or something. I only got a few steps from the walkway through the grass when I stopped short. Oh, hi, Fi. Alice.
There you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up.
Huh?
I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary.
And she's alive?
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
She's just unconscious.
Looks like it.
What about the scalp?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
Right. Alice was lighter than I expected. Vi and I managed to set off towards the infirmary in brisk trot.
All right, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's.
Yeah, it's a highly contagious disease, and we've been in the same fucking room with a guy who was symptomatic. What do you expect? We're probably all fucking contaminated.
She has also been infected with Radical 6.
Take off her necklace for medical reasons. On our way back, Fi had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. 7 sets of eyes widened as...
Oh no.
No! What's going to happen to her?
Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Immunogoblin?
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6. Those antibodies are the basis for Excelavir.
Right. Right. What about those pods in the treatment center? Can we just stick them in those?
Right. I thought of that too, so I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately...
They can't cure
Correct.
it.
They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself. The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelavir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
As he spoke, Tenmyoji moved over to Quark and lifted a small, unconscious body. Quark shifted slightly as Tenmyoji moved him. Something fell out of his pocket with a soft click. Bent down slowly and picked it up. This medicine?
What? Well, what is it?
That's convenient. Literally just fell out of his ass. Hold on. There's a name on the label here. Alex.
Excelavir! You found it, Sigma! That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
Of course. I'm that great.
Why did Quark have it?
Perhaps he found it earlier.
The laboratory. Earlier what?
We explored the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket. Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards. It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that.
Because you're an idiot.
To be honest, it had also slipped my mind. We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
I'm sorry, but
there's only
I don't
enough
think we can do
dose.
that.
What?
There's only enough here for one person. The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun. And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
Yeah, IG replicator. In the lab. We can take this bottle over to the lab and get it, and have it make some more. Come on, people. Get with the program here. Get with the program.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Right.
We all stood stunned, Fi moved. Stepping over to Quark, she quickly ran her hands through his clothes, then stepped back with a frown to sort of think of her.
Nothing. That one bottle was it.
Think there might be some more back in the lab?
No, unfortunately not.
The IG replicator, though.
No.
Oh, God.
Just enough medicine for one dose.
Only one person can be saved.
Who should we give it to?
Again, more people being idiots.
Alice? Or Quark?
But if I have to pick, I'm going with Quark.
What the hell is this? There's no way we're only going to save one of them.
What are we going to do?
Do I have to spell it out? Save them both.
How?
It's,
I need to calm down. Think. Be a way to save both of them. There, I knew it. Yeah, let's go for the Senku solution. I mean to be. There's no one told me about a disc 2. If yes. Block number. Oh, we can't go here. Can't get past this.
All right, please pay attention. You need the atom.
What did it?
Her result. She has also been
Can I
infected with
skip?
radical sick.
Could be a way to skip, right? Yeah. Alright, yeah, it looks like this path is locked for the time being, actually. Very interesting. Alright, well that's 4 hours. I mean, that's 3 hours. That is actually the exact amount of time I was planning to stream. Interesting. Yeah, I guess we'll, next time we'll pick it up and we'll start off at the last split. What? Oh, it's taking me back to the start, isn't it? Yeah, this is the starting. Yeah, the game likes to do this when you finish, at least the first game did this. Whenever you finished a path, it would send you right back to the start, which is just, yeah, we're right back at the start. Alright, but yeah, next time we will head back over to the, yeah, we'll head back to the first Ambidex game, and we will instead choose to betray Alice, and that, we'll see how that goes, yeah. Save the game here. Convenience.
Hey, it's almost time.
Okay, so yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Let me here and put ending music. Let's do Orange Glow. Okay, yeah, that's it for today's episode of Virtue's Last Reward. Things have been yeah, certainly things have taken a turn for the worse. And it looks like the current path is a bit locked until we can take some more yeah, we're gonna have to just explore more paths and then figure it out. Oh, I know what's gonna happen. So right now, at the end of that path, Sigma is like thinking extremely hard about what he's gonna do. The thing is, as of right now, he doesn't know about the immunoglobin replicator in the lab. So what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to do a different path in which we go to the lab, find the IG replicator, and then Sigma in this timeline is gonna see a glimpse of that timeline, know about the IG replicator, and then take everyone to the lab. That's what's gonna happen, right? So we're gonna need to find so to unlock that, we're just gonna need to learn about the IG replicator in another timeline. Interesting. At least I think that's, like, knowing how the first game kind of works and the whole, like, morphogenetic field theory and stuff, I'm pretty sure that's the direction this game is going. But yeah, we're going to leave it here. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the Discord so you don't miss when we go live. We're going to be shooting Banner Saga tomorrow. And yeah, once this game is done, I'm planning to do some more Attorney, some more Persona. And yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, Bluetooth. Have a good night, since I know it's pretty late where you're at. So, you know, good night. Yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow.